But it was my misfortune to prang and write off the first of the Army Cessna 180s, and that was done in an accident on a Wednesday afternoon in July 1959. And I was sitting in the left front seat. I had an Army captain sitting beside me, an engineer officer, and there were two young engineer officer students in the rear seat. And for some reason, at the instant of touchdown on this beautiful balmy Wednesday afternoon, it wasn't the sort of thing you could correct. It was as though the starboard wheel was locked and the rudder was actuated just when I thought I'd done a perfect landing, and the airplanes instantly went through 90 degrees. It was just too fast to correct at all, and I have my own theory as to why that happened, but anyway, someone had to be blamed, and 'twas I.
So what did happen, do you think?
I would speculate, but that the guy beside me had never been in a light aircraft before, and the kind of flying that we'd been doing for perhaps 2 hours before that was out over the gunnery range at Holsworthy. It was very low. He was an instructor on this course for young engineer officers, and they were doing road reconnaissance and doing their calculations as to what they'd need to patch up bad roads, and I was just really a taxi driver. But I speculate that the suppressed tension in the captain's mind when we were doing extremely low flying around the trees finally sort of spilled over at the point of touchdown. We'd finally crashed, and I guess it's analogous to being in the passenger seat of somebody's Porsche sports car when he's showing off how good he is on mountain roads, and you push out from the passenger side, but you're not hitting anything. But in a Cessna 180, fitted as it was with dual controls, if you push out with your right foot because you've never been in an aircraft before and suddenly you've hit the ground, what are you doing? You're actuating the brake and the rudder, but it wouldn't even register with anybody. It's just so instantly quick. It just flicked around through 90 degrees, and of course the prop hit the ground and the port side wing collapsed up under the aircraft, and it was quite spectacular. Finished my flying career. When we finally came to a halt, it was he was on top of me, and we turned through 90 degrees, so I'm at the bottom of the heap. He's on top of me, and the two young lieutenants behind us were sort of on top of them, and I've hit my head against the panel. There was no harness for the shoulders. The only safety was not even a helmet, so we had a lap belt here, and of course before I go into a V shape and the head hits the panel and the neck gets damaged, and quite memorable.